Hi everyone, we're here with Hazel, who's a member of the eHealth Ireland Committee, who's decided to give us a bit of insight into her views on how the eHealth Ireland Committee has been going over the last 18 months. So thanks ever so much for joining us, Hazel, really kind of you. So, as we said, 18 months in, what would your views of how the committee's come together be over the last 18 months?
There's a great unity, certainly amongst the committee as an entity. There's a great sense of collaboration and passion in terms of what the committee is there for as advice and guidance on the implementation of the strategy. There is great diversity of opinion, a great willingness to give and contribute where necessary, and to date that has been clearly evidenced by the documentation that has been given up front and feedback that has been discussed perhaps in a group or as you have received on a one-to-one basis.
Yeah, it's true. It's very collaborative, isn't it? When you're in the committee, it's a long, hard meeting, but it's a very supportive group of people. When you think about what the committee's almost presided over the last 18 months, what things spring to mind as being big and different for what we're trying to do?
The deployment of the IHI will be tremendously, or I'm sure is already reaping the benefits from a patient point of view. In terms of the actual new children's hospital coming on board as well, and the advice and guidance that was required back on that is very insightful, but it also enables the committee to give perhaps angles and opinions that weren't already thought of. It's always beneficial to have a peer-to-peer review.
Being a member of the committee, being involved in healthcare, I know that you're into your technology and using technology yourself. What do you think the most important digital invention is at the moment, and how much fun do you have out of digital solutions?
Well, there are many buzzwords and Fitbits and mobile technology available. I guess one that springs to mind that isn't here yet in Ireland, but is the use of the drones. Mm-hmm. From what I've been told, it's already been used in America to drop off medication to isolated areas. Perhaps something for the future, and maybe not to the prisons in the UK for the drugs. But in terms of patients being able to manage themselves, certainly as I say, the Fitbits and the technology to manage oneself is of importance and can be a catalyst in actually boosting and maintaining one's healthy lifestyle.
Oh, that's really useful, thank you. I guess last but not least, we've done the first 18 months, we've got 18 months ahead of us. Mark Ferguson, the chair, has said he'll be here for another 18 months as chair of our group. What would be the one piece of advice you'd give us for getting that group right and how it works with the rest of the team over the next 18 months?
I believe there's great room to do things better from a business change point of view. And by that I mean people looking to harness it, to implement it and to manage it. It really is important that, from my experience of people wanting to understand business change, people see it separately rather than harnessed together as the three elements: the people, the processes and the IT, which of course overarches the stakeholder engagement, the IT part of it, etc. So therefore, to really understand what the business change is about, to prepare and make oneself ready, to not be afraid of the change, to be part of the change, and to be willing to put up your hand and question how can we make things better, because the business change will be the one key area that will help sustain the future growth of the ecosystem that eHealth Ireland is building.
That's great. Thank you ever so much for spending the time with us, Hazel, and all the help over the last 18 months. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you.